All right. Hi. Hi. I've got another monitor over here, and I cut myself off. I've got another monitor over there that that's got all the that's got the chat and got OBS and all that stuff. So if I screw it up, I'll be looking over there to see what I've done. But yay, let's do some editing. All right. There is one person watching at the moment, so that's a little bit exciting, and I am listening to music as well because I like music. So it's not showing here, but I'm just going to turn the music down so I can hear myself think. But pretty much what I'm thinking tonight I should do, I keep looking at myself, that's really annoying, is do a cool 3D cutout thing. So you cut it out in Photoshop, then you move it over to After Effects and do a tiny bit of animation. It is something that's really basic, but it's also quite cool. And I think it looks like for something so easy, I think it's really effective and just adds that tiny bit of uniqueness to it. And I felt like playing in Photoshop and After Effects tonight, so why not? Because I actually have spent very little time in Photoshop and After Effects. Um, I'm curious. The chat, the window, the window on my end. Yep, cool. It's updated now. Okay, cool. So I was on Unsplash. I found two photos. This is one of them. I think this one, I think the cutout will be better, but at the same time, it's a pretty boring background. Um, I'm doing it with a dancer, by the way, because dance looks cool, and for someone who will, for someone who horribly broke their arm to the point where it's over 10 years ago, and I'm still suffering. Um, I should. Oh, I love this song. I'm really digging this artist at the moment. His voice is just like amaze. Okay, so I can't find it here, but I did find another image. Um, let's let's get the other image up. So this is the other image. I don't like the grain. That's my hesitation with this image. Is I think the background's pretty cool, but I'm thinking a no to this because the grain just kind of ruins it for me. So let's open up Photoshop and let's get some masking. Are we going to open? Yep, there we go. Okay, cool. So pretty much what I want to do is I want to separate this image in Photoshop with masking. So let us go ahead. It's actually, so let's actually have this as, I always keep one layer as a backup. So let's this one be the background, and let's call this one dancer. So now we want to go through with mate here, and we want to cut him out. So I'm using magnetic. I don't even know what it's called. Magnetic lasso tool, because that sounds cool, right? So let's go here. I am working on my laptop tonight, which, look, I'm not gonna lie, I do regret working on laptop, but I am not going to the office at 8:30 on a Friday. But I kind of struggle with a trackpad at times. Like, not horribly. Yes, I am checking the chat. Why am I confused? I I don't think there was anyone here when I started. But um this isn't my first Strom. I have I played some games last night and had some fun. Oh, that face. That emoji face thingy. I do need to remember to check said stream because it's on another monitor and I'm struggling. I thought I was better at multitasking than this, but clearly I'm not. So I have done a tiny bit of streaming before, but I get distracted by either the chat or the game. So it is a learning process. If I had more USB ports on my laptop, I would be using my graphics tablet right now. So on to his hand. So in summary, in recapping myself, I'm slightly confused by this song. We are doing a cool cutout thing. So something different, you know? Now this is usually spend a lot longer doing this, and I probably will go in afterwards once I've got the initial thing set up and neaten this up, because like we can tell here I'm cutting off his fingers a bit. Where's the echid? Like, are you saying you're slightly confused by the echidna because of the person? Or is some echidna popping up and I've got no idea what we're on about? Yeah. I can see the other person in the chat, but they followed me. So thank you for following me 3 minutes ago. I've now got 4 followers. Yeah, how good's that lag? I think either my CVC is full or my router's dying. I am going to the assumption that my router is dying because NBN upgraded everyone during COVID to pretty much allow more bandwidth, but my internet has been crapping itself. CVC is like the exchange. It's NBN version of the exchange. So pretty much a provider is given a certain amount of bandwidth within an exchange. So it's like at any time you can have 500 meg worth of traffic going through said exchange. So pretty much when they fill up, it's the provider needs to pay more to NBN Co to allow more data to pass through. So simple as that. My router has been dying since ages. I think back when I worked in tech support, the average lifespan of a router was about 18 months. We had some last 5 years, which was incredible. And I've had this one for 2 years. So he's past his lifespan, but I'm not willing to part with the money for a new router. Yeah. I am. See, I'm remembering to check the chat though. Remembering to check the chat. Yeah, but the magnetic lasso tool is really cool. Because I am somewhat watching the chat. So it's right now, I'm only at the top. So it's actually, the delay isn't too bad. Lasso. It's lasso, is it? Or I clearly don't know how to English. I'm going to call it lasso. I don't care. Okay, we're like maybe a third of the way, I would say, through this guy. So I would say this is the most tedious part. Like, once you pull into After Effects, it's ridiculously easy. And or I'm kidding myself and I don't know how to do this. And I'm going to look like a fool. But either way, it's going to be entertaining. How I learnt how to do this was when I worked for Church over in Perth as a video editor. And I was in charge of producing all the kids' content. I am streaming at 720. It's not like, are we talking lag as in latency, or are we talking lag as in my my mouth isn't keeping up with the video? Oh yeah, latency. You have just got to expect latency is part of life, and honestly, if it's got that, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care about that. That's nothing to do with my speed or my router or anything. That's on Twitch's end. If it's not processing the video fast enough, well, it's a free service, so I can't complain. See, buffers on my end. I'm more than happy to accept the buffers on my end. And I think I've seen it buffer once as I've looked over. But like I've I feel like I can't do much if Twitch isn't able to process the video much. I am outputting 720. And I am on a laptop that's 4 years old. Yeah, I actually did see that one. Well, I feel like I can't stop halfway through Lasso. So I will take a look at Twitch as soon as I've finished the rough cutout of our dancer friend here. How about that? Nah, not getting a new laptop. Don't want to go and spend $6,000. And the laptop's coping. Like, the issues with my laptop is hard drive space. Because I'm like, oh, I'm going to be smart and run everything off an external. But now we've moved to cloud storage. And the cache for my cloud storage is Oz into not, unless you're dropping frames. Well, look, it depends what server I'm connecting to. Like, if Twitch has servers in Australia, then that's cool. But yeah, look, I think my ping's about 9. I'm getting flashbacks to Pingu, where they're just like noot noot. It's the internet. See, Australian internet's real hit or miss. Um, we are definitely behind in the world of internet, but our country's so big. Like my hometown in Tassie was actually the first hometown in Oz to get NBN, and okay, cool. So we've got Old Mate Dancer cut out. Let's go do some looking. So first of all, let's do a speed test. I'm doing it incognito because I don't want push notifications to come up. So I'm going to drag it over here. Latency mode is on low latency. So yeah. To get on that window, I did jump away from the chat. So yeah, we are on low latency. Waiting for it. Yeah, so that's the thing. Okay, cool. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a section, and I'm going to do it on the other layer here, and I'm going to pretty much not do that. That was a dumb idea. I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to add selection here, go down here, edit, content aware fill. Let's see what a good job Photoshop does here. Yeah, probably should be a mod, but she hasn't added me as a friend. So if she hasn't added me as a friend, I actually can't add her. So that's that answer. Okay. Well, not a great background. But you know what? I'm going to use it as a bit of a reference point. So let's just save this one as test. And here's something I had prepared before. Oh, okay, cool. So how do I add a mod? Edit. That's I thought it said and yeah, look again. So we can do this as a family. Ah! How to add someone as a mod on Twitch. Let's do this as a family. Oh, that's easy. Boom! There we go. And yes, laugh at my stupidity. I'm all for that. Oh, you're green now. Does that mean you can just like have wild fun times? Okay, cool. So yeah, let's do 10 seconds. 10 seconds sounds good. But I created the completely wrong comp. Okay, that was clearly an Instagram comp. So 1920, 1080, let's do it HD, because we are badass here. And I like my computer crapping its pants. Okay, cool. So I am dragging my comp in, and I want it dragged in as a comp. Let's open him up. And just so we all, I think I said this before, but I am listening to Mariah Carey right now, and it's effing fantastic. Okay, you're clearly having fun here. Yeah, I don't care. Okay, cool. So we've got several layers here. We're going to actually keep that layer for now. So that is background. That is... realistically, I should have merged those. But, you know, you live and learn. And this one. Okay, so what I usually do is I'm going to drag him way up. So let's go back. Everything, let's make everything 3D. And then this dancer, which, yeah. Okay. Dodgy background that I need to fix. Because labeling is next to godliness, right? Ooh, I got a Snapchat. Okay, not doing that song. Good song. Okay, so not ridiculously fussed about him. So what I want to do is that scale 67. Okay, cool. So let's make him a 100. Let's parent him to... Oh, I need my mouse and keyboard. So we're going to parent him to here. We're going to make him like 30. And we're going to add a camera. Take the camera. So pretty much what we want is we want old mate here. And now what I'm doing... Let's just undo all that. So we're going to zoom him to like that and then boost the scale up. Why are we doing what? So again, super rough for now. We'll go and fix him up later. Okay, cool. So that is kind of separated a bit. Let's move Dancer Mate up a bit. Okay, so what we've done is let's go have fun on the camera now and we'll be able to see what I've done. We have created distance. So there's Dancer and there's the background. So because we've done that, we've created the depth. So then if we create... So obviously got to fix the background up, got to fix a few things up. But see how like it zooms differently? So this is like the dolly effect. Right? So pretty much what you want to do, because you sent me an Instagram, you're like, this is cool, which I do agree it's cool. But when you understand the logic of After Effects, it's pretty basic. So we've done that, set a key point, and then let's like go here. So pretty much, I clearly didn't set a key point. Good job. I set a partial key point. Okay, let's go 5 seconds, and we want to go from there to like that. So then, playback's really good. This is not black magic. Okay, now I understand if my playback's really bad because I'm currently rendering a video. And my laptop can't render a video on a good day. So, yeah. Almost there. But do you understand? Okay, like the technical side of it may be complex, but do you understand the concept of what we're doing? Okay, cool. So, with my computer freaking out, you understand it? I'm going to look at the chat and see if you understand it. It is soccery. Okay, but like, do you understand the logic? So pretty much all we've done is we've taken the photo, we've separated the background from the object you want, and then created it 3D. So created that separation. I covered my face. We've separated it, and then with that being separated, the moment that you move, it looks cool. So when I was producing the content for Kids Church in Perth, what we did was it was a green screen. This is basically the same concept as a green screen. We separated the object from the background. I had the back, like, let's say I was doing a story on King Solomon. We had a green screen with like a temple-y type of thing in the background, but then to make it feel somewhat more realistic, we added like pillars and we added fire in front. So it was 3 layers, where this is only 2. But yeah. And just to get rid of the background, we've just got to play with scaling. So we'll scale that up more. And then we'll scale him up more. And like realistically, once you get rid of the background, so let's say we'll do a quickie. It was this window, wasn't it? Then how do you make the back? Oh, okay, cool. So back to Photoshop. Okay, so Photoshop has this magical ability. It didn't do a very good job here. This is called. Let's actually go and fix this up. So it is pretty much called content aware fill. So pretty much what Adobe is going to do with all their magical power is they're going to read what's around the image. It's called Adobe Sensei, is the AI. And it's going to go, okay, cool. This is clearly the background. This is clearly the object that you want to remove because you select the object like what we did here. So it's gone, okay, we want to select what is, which, yes, why are you lurking? So it's gone, you clearly want to remove this. So what I am going to do is I am going to work out and I'm going to preview what it thinks it needs to remove. So the issue we're having, it's actually not a bad job, the issue we're having is that crappy cutout thing, which, let's be real, is most likely my skill instead. So what we'll do is we've still got him selected, and we're going to go here, select, modify, and we're going to expand it. Let's expand it by 5 pixels. So that should hopefully... Why are you all green now? So what we're going to do, so now that it's expanded, if I do the same thing, so edit, content aware fill, hopefully, so let's just take a moment. Again, I understand if playback's bad at this point. Boom. What a clean background, besides the fact I've just put on auto select. Okay, so if we merge them, we've still got our backup here. That's why I'm not too fussed. So, and let's save that, go back into After Effects. We can get in that. So now, if we look at that playback, so you two, I'm just talking too much garbage, and you two just want to talk about Baby Yoda. Is that right? But yes, Baby Yoda is very popular. Okay, cool. So we've got the basics worked out. Let's fit that to screen. So we've got the basics worked out, right? Looks all right. But what I want to do, let's add a bit of a zoom out. And we'll picked up dodgy frames. And what we'll also do is obviously, well, no, Instagram isn't HD. I think I have. Well, let's be real. You two clearly know each other, and there's only one person I know that you know is heavily on Twitch, who also offered to mod for you when you start playing games. So let me know if that's right. Easy. So pretty much, I am got it as a loop. So then, if we play back, which let's turn that playback way down. And see how it's like a seamless loop. I keep looking at the wrong camera because I've got a webcam here, but the USB cable doesn't reach. Let's go here. Let's do a bit of a zoom out. And just got to watch that background there because he was about to cut out. Do you understand what I mean by like the background was a bit, yeah? So like if this was a really cool, if this was a different background, it would show so much more. But yeah, that's basic After Effects. There's a lot more you can do. So what we'll do, I always start with all the camera settings being the same, and then I kind of play in the middle. And then, like, if we go here, and then, like, do some crazy 90s Hillsong camera shots. It makes it look cool. Aren't the names barely different? Okay, cool. So that's basics, and then what we're going to do, just to add a little bit of a little bit of fanciness, is we are going to add some particles. I think it's simulation particle world. Yeah, I need to put Red Giant on this because Red Giant particles are the bomb. So yeah, explosive. That's fine. You just with particles, you always spread out the radius. Otherwise, it looks garbage. And we want to really increase the Z with this. Like, really. And if we take the particle, change it to faded sphere, and honestly, just pick from the background. Okay, so let's make the particles stand out a tiny bit more. And I'm not loving that physics. So it's got velocity I'm fine with. It's actually the gravity I have an issue with. So you can do this tons better. What did you misread Red Giant as? Not loving the camera here. Not loving that starting position. See if we start out. And then we can do crap like that if it doesn't want to. But you know what? I'm not loving the length. It's feeling a bit too long. So let's halve it. So we want to go to about 2.5 or 25 frames a second. So that's halfway. And you two are just text it to me. Let's go a bit like closer in maybe. I didn't mean to do that. Now Texas won't come up. Now, After Effects, wiggle, expression. This is something just because I haven't done it in so long. I can't remember the expression. Or do I have? No, Video Copilot has an awesome one called Aftershake. So I'm assuming that's a bit too crazy of a shake. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a null object, and camera's going to sit to the parent to that. So see how we got a bit of shake there? Okay, that's looking a bit too cray-cray. Let's turn him down. I got your text. I'm not sure how I do it. So with the shake is really cool if, but it takes a bit of like fiddling to get it to look cool. And like clearly I haven't got that looking good. Or you can always just get rid of it. It just adds a bit of realism to me. But actually, I think I know what I'm not liking. Let's start it. I want to. Yeah, I'm liking that more because you can see the background, but also see how the movement's a bit weird. That move back. So what you need to do there is you need to select all your frames and you need to right click. I think it's slightly cut off there. Um, and you need to go linear, and it makes the movement a bit smoother. Because if it goes Bezier, what it'll do is it'll slightly adjust it. And I'm going to turn that down like a lot. I want it like barely noticeable that there's particles there. But yeah, that's how you do it. I'm pretty much done, right? Like, I'm not seeing anything crazy that's making me go, I need to fix this or anything. Um, you just want me to play Sims. Um, but yeah, that's the After Effects thing. I like doing this. I'm really enjoying doing a little After Effects project on Twitch. Like it's really really fun. So maybe I should find more of these things to do. I am listening to the Proclaimers right now because Yeah, look, I'm really enjoying this. Let's do the final thing of exporting it right. So there's a YouTuber called who is Matt Johnson. Um, yeah, which I really like. He's a wedding film dude from Texas. And he created these really good IGTV exports. Which is something fun. Because sorry, I'm shaking the camera like all hell. So IGTV is HD. Instagram itself isn't HD. So what you have to do is you have to make your clip a minute long. For something like this, it's a bit annoying, but it is not a loop. So that's going to be a bit annoying. So look, there's a way around it. We can expand on it as well. What lag? I want to see if a light will do much. Clearly clicked the wrong button there. What do you mean southern? Okay, we've got to fix the light up there. Let's go to. Let's look at the light. Why does he look like he's from Southern America? Like, let's be real. If he's Southern America, like, we're talking like cowboys. Go away. Don't want you yet. Let's do something. Change that to ambient and have like a 70% ambient and have him as like a 30. So that's just like Alabama. Yeah, why does he look like he's from Texas? I don't get it. Okay, cool. So I think that looks so cool. So we add to media encoder. And okay, cool. And then all I have to do now is add this. This is the template I took his and tweaked it. Oh yeah. Matt Johnson. I thought you were talking about the dancer. Yeah, Matt Johnson's like, I think he's Austin. So all I did was apply my preset that I tweaked from Matt Johnson. But I really like his stuff, and he seems like a good dude. Like, there's a lot of the YouTubers out there, and you're like, you seem like a right a-hole. But like this dude seems like he's a really nice guy. So now we're waiting for that to work. In the meantime, I should probably save. So, project management. That's another one. So, dancer, dude who is not from Texas. And let's just wait for this. Yes, Austin is in fact in Texas. It is also one of the biggest creative hubs in America, which I did not know. Did you know that? I'm changing songs because great song, but not vibing. What's root teeth? Root teeth. What's root teeth? Look, I wouldn't argue with Austin being the weirdest city in Texas. I recognize the name Rooster Teeth, but I don't know what it is. Um, I've never been, but a few of my friends have gone, and like, um, I can't remember what I was saying. Yeah, look, I thought Dallas was the capital, and yeah, look, this exporting thing is usually most of my life. This is why my house is so clean, because whenever I export here, I'm like, well, time to do some vacuuming. Okay, we failed. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do it a different way. So I'm gonna show two things here. We're going to export. Don't care about this. Now, why I don't like doing it this way is because it is massive. These files that After Effects pulls out is absolutely massive. Like, huh? I didn't know that. Well, good on Google. Google's never wrong. Besides the fact, besides the time it said, um, who's the dude who plays Professor X in X Men? I'm blanking on his name, but one time Google reported that he was dead, and he just responded with on Twitter, just going, "Am I?" Now this is like a basic bitch way to edit on to move stuff over. So that 5 second clear is 350 meg. Like Patrick Stewart, yeah, that's his name. I forgot his name. I love it. It's buffering right now. I can see that. I can see it's really buffering right now. Wow, that buffer's bad. Good old Patrick Stewart. That's still buffering, so I'm going to do another speed test. Do they? Okay, it's caught up. My speed has dropped by about 10 meg, but still works. Okay, cool. So now we got. Oh, we're not. We want to go to Premiere. We want to create a new project. Maybe I'm just magical. That's why you can't have me. Ian McKellen is like, that's the wrong spot. I was trying to get music playing in the background before, but I think you can only do it on Windows. Let's call it Dancer Loop. And now let's wait for the Premiere project to actually create. Yay! Now I think that's cutting off. Let's just drag him out. Okay, cool. So this is super, super simple. We are going to take this comp and we're going to drag him in here. I want to make an Instagram story, I've decided. Which is going to be Insta. So when it starts responding again, we will go ahead and we will create said Instagram story. And I did this for the Carols last year at South Bank, and that got so much attention when really it wasn't hard. I can see it's buffering again. Look, I've said this many, many times before. I love Apple. Apple fangirl, not going to deny it. But that being said, it is so. Yeah, look, I'm definitely seeing that buffering. So I'm gonna go 1080. Sorry, I'm gonna go 1920 there. 1080 there. Gonna put my little file there. Now this is the program that everyone in their right mind hates. Because it's still not. Mavis Dizzle, I'm really confused. Did this export bad? I think it failed. Oh no. I think this is just my computer struggling. Yeah, I'm really seeing that buffer now. Here we go. 6 million years later. Let's go 5.8. And that's how I make sure. Okay, so we've got that. Take him there. And here's the lazy way to do it. Reverse. Oh, no one would have guessed that. Okay, so there's that. Then let's copy him here. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to right click and we're going to nest that trash. Nested. So then all we have to do is you can fit approximately 3 here with a nice little border. And you're going to move him down here. And because it's me, move him up. And yes, my computer is struggling right now because I'm using a little 1.5 gig video card. And we want to invert this. Move it down a bit. Or up a bit. We want to move. I thought I selected that one. My bad. No, I selected the wrong one. I don't understand the whole canon thing. And then all we're going to do is we're going to take this one, drop the exposure, and turn saturation down. Yeah. That did not work at all. Okay, let's do this right. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an adjustment layer. Okay, going to drag them out a bit. 213. And no, I don't have to unnest for this. Like the two there, there's not enough movement to really muck it. Like the only thing you could do is like do something like that, but you're not going to get much because wow, my playback's great right now. Let's have a look. I've got 100 meg free on my RAM. So that's slightly different, but yeah. And just waiting for some. So that. Yeah, cool. And just go up here, luminary color, put. It's going to go 50. Neg 1.5. Glad you're enjoying it. Let's just. Yeah, and then all I'm going to do is export it. So again, add it to a queue. Just that stretch there, stretching them back. I'm not sure if the yes, it's interesting is sarcastic or not. Just going to play that playback because that's going to kill my computer. As we can see, the frame rate is not doing great right now. So then IGTV, because it's story, going to use this one. Yeah, look, that's a very good point. Is still on here. Story, dancer. And export away. So again, I just cut myself off the camera. I'm looking for my mouse so I can do something, but my computer is that. I'm going to message on my phone because, yeah, my playback's gone. Oh, Ash is on. I don't know how to. Oh, move that. I don't know how to. I don't know where the chat is. If I go my channel. Haha. Woo. Frame rate. And I was able to type that in because it took me so long to find it. Before I export it. So if we go here, this is what we created tonight. So yeah, the background isn't as interesting as it could have been. I think we could have done something a bit cooler with the background. But hey, I might do this again. I might do it when I've got my tablet right. When I've got a USB hub here, so my graphics doesn't like if my graphics, or maybe let's be real, I should just do this from work. Because if I do this from work, I'm gonna have all my stuff there. I'm gonna have my little green screen crap. I'm gonna have everything set up right, so then I can do it properly, and I'm not running off my crappy MacBook and my MacBook webcam and all that kind of stuff. But been streaming for like an hour, and yeah, look, let's have a look at my old stats here. I have a 1.5 gig graphics card. So you can't expect much. At work, I've got a 6 or an 8 gig graphics card. So it's going to be a bit better than that. But I think that's good for a stream. I think we're good. I'm keen to do more After Effects stuff on Twitch. It's fun. I love that. I thought that was really fun. But I'm going to bounce. I hope you two enjoyed watching. And yeah, let's do this again. Cool. Peace. Oh, I'm in the wrong program to end the stream. Peace. Bye.